Hey guys, it's Keshia. Welcome back to Shorty is Dope, and today I'm finally sharing the infamous, highly requested crab pasta salad recipe. Alright, so before I even get into this video, I have to give a big shout out to my auntie Marcia because she made the first crab pasta salad that I ever had, and she made it for our family barbecues that we usually have over the summers. And I had it and I was like, Auntie, how'd you make this? Like, this was so good. So anyway, she told me, and it was like maybe a few years later, I actually decided to make it. And I just like looked up the recipe, put my own spin on it, you know, a few little bit of things in there, and it comes out great every single time. So this is a cold salad recipe, meaning that, you know, it doesn't need to be served warm. I mean, I don't really know if you could, to be honest, but anyways, let's get into what you'll need for this. You will need some imitation crab flavored pollock, whatever it says on the label, just imitation crab, okay? This is what it looks like on the back. You're gonna need a bag of pasta. Preferably, I like to use penne, eggshells, or rotini. Rotini is my favorite. So I have a bag of rotini pasta here. I have 2 stalks of green onions, 3 pieces of celery, 2 pieces of red peppers, and a bunch of dill weed. Smells so good. This is our secret weapon right here, you guys. And also you're gonna need some mayo, but the mayo is currently cooling in the fridge. So I already have my water boiling that I'm going to cook my pasta in. So let's just go ahead and cut up our veggies. All right, so for the celeries, I like to kind of slice them in half and then chop them up. So that's what we're gonna do here. I'm gonna cut off the ends. If you're feeling fancy, you can put these in 4s, but I really don't feel that fancy today, so that's just my mood. All right, and we're gonna cut them pretty small. It's just gonna give like a nice crunch in the salad. And it's also good to just throw in some veggies in there when it's mainly like a carb salad. So give us a nice crunch. Oh hey, we have Kelly wants to help me with this recipe. I think you might be able to help me with the crab, okay? Don't worry, the crab is coming up next. So we're gonna go on to the green onions once again. Don't worry, Kelly, you can help soon. Just gonna cut a few pieces off the top, cut off the end, and we're just gonna cut these up really small.
I'm excited to eat the crab. That's my favorite.
But it's going in the salad, remember? You can eat your knife. I never really realized how much like green onion can like amplify the flavors of stuff. But you know, as you grow and you start cooking and using different vegetables in your dishes, you start realizing like, this is actually bomb. Last but not least, we have our red peppers. The dill is gonna go on last. We're not gonna cut that right now.
Smells good.
Does it?
It squirted in my face.
Careful, baby. Okay, so the trick with the red peppers is that the imitation crab, it looks red. So you feel like, okay, there's lots of crab in the salad. It's almost like an illusion, because when you see it in the salad, you're gonna think it's crab, but it tastes just as good mixed in with everything else. So it kind of makes you feel like, oh, like there's so much crab in this pasta, when like there is gonna be a lot, but I don't know. When you're eating it, you'll get what I'm saying. Like when you see it all over the pasta, it just seems like it's filled with crab, when it's really the red peppers that we put in here to kind of just give it that look, you know? All right, before I proceed, I'm just gonna go over here. And boiling pasta is pretty simple. On the package, it says 9 minutes to al dente. That's exactly what we're gonna do. Al dente. I don't even know if I said it right. Pretty much, we're doing that so that when you're mixing it, it's a cold salad, so you don't want the pasta to be too soggy. So we're gonna follow the instructions, 9 minutes, and we're gonna stir it and test it out as we go. All right, so we're gonna cut them in strips. Okay, and we're not gonna dice them. We're kind of gonna cut them a little bit bigger than diced. So like that. So if all goes well, you should only have to cut these strips about 3 times or twice, depending on how big your red peppers are. Alright, so when you're done cutting your veggies, you can put them aside. And we're gonna start with our crab next. So depending how I'm feeling, it really depends if I wanna use this whole pack or use half, but I always end up using the whole thing, so. This is how it looks when it's opened up, and pretty much you just break up the pieces and they just separate super easily. So I'm gonna separate all the pieces in this bowl and then we're gonna wash them off. Alright, so I went ahead and I washed the crab. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut it up a little bit just to help separate it some more. Take a few at a time. Pick them up as best as I can. I mean, you could do it with your hands, but I just find this makes it easier. You just want like a good sized chunks of crab. You don't really want to get this in your mouth. Like, you could if you're, it's really up to you. But we want this crab to spread out throughout the whole pasta salad. Okay, so you see as I go through it, I'm just, sometimes it sticks to the knife, then I go back over it. And if it seems like the chunks are big, don't even worry about it, because once you put the whole pasta together and you start stirring it in the bowl, they'll also break up a little bit too. Check on my pasta. All right, that can cook for another minute or 2. See, so that's a lot of crab. When you're eating it, you want to taste the crab. That's the whole point in it being a crab pasta salad. So we're gonna use a lot. Whew, this is a workout right here. Whew. Muscle work is going in right now. I'm not too picky about it. As long as it's not those big chunks that came out the package, we are all good. Here is the crab all chopped up. Check out my pasta one last time. I think it's time to turn it off and let it cool. All right, so now that my pasta is finished cooking, I went ahead and cooled it down. So we're gonna add this to our bowl. Okay, so now this is the super easy part. We're gonna go ahead and add the veggies that we cut up earlier. Okay, so we have our veggies in there. Okay, we're gonna take our spoon and we're gonna mix this up first. Okay, just wanna get the veggies all around there. Now we're gonna add our crab. I think this is too much crab. We'll see, we'll see. I don't know, I think it's too much crab. What do you think, Shanti? I think this is too much crab. Do you think it's too much?
I think it's perfect. You know,
like I said, it's crab pasta salad. And you know what? This is my preference. If your preference, you know, you don't want too much crab in there, hey, use half a pack, use a third of a pack. I don't know, 75%, whatever you want, okay?
Half crab, half non-crab.
All right. Now, once again, we're gonna stir it up. And I'll tell you why. It's because when you stir it up before the mayonnaise goes in, you don't have to worry about mixing, making sure all the food is mixed properly and all the mayonnaise. You want to worry about the mayonnaise once, not twice. So mixing it before you put the mayonnaise in, you can kind of see if everything is all over or if things are stuck at the bottom. And it's a lot easier to mix without the mayonnaise. So that's what I think is easier to do. Okay, so we're gonna grab our mayonnaise now. All right, so I got my jar of mayonnaise here. I'm gonna start with about 4, I don't even know if it's a tablespoon, but let's just pretend it is, okay? 4 tablespoons to start. Okay, and don't be shy with it. Okay, we're gonna start with 4. And I'm also gonna add a little bit of seasoning salt and a little bit of garlic powder. All right, so this is the seasoning salt that I'm using, along with the garlic powder I'm using. Okay, and we don't wanna go too crazy because at the end of the day, it's supposed to be a little bit healthy. Okay, but you still wanna add like a little bit of flavor, you know? All right, so let's go ahead and mix this in. I definitely think we're gonna need more than this, but we'll see how it looks and tastes. And I definitely think next time we need a bigger bowl. And this isn't even the whole bag of pasta either. This is like 80%. Also, a nice mixing hack for you guys is to put your spoon on the outside and pull it over to the middle. I find that my stuff always mixes evenly this way. Sometimes some people just stir it. That just makes a mess. So I don't know. I've just learned that with experience, especially when you're mixing something where the bowl is getting full. All right, you guys, it's looking pretty good. I think we can use a little bit more mayonnaise, but I'm just gonna make sure that there isn't any sitting around anywhere because sometimes it likes to hide and you gotta find it. Yep, that's what I'm talking about right there. Gotta find it and stir it around some more because we don't want you to be hiding in there. Y'all gotta be mixing and mingling and doing your thing up in here, okay? Okay, this is looking pretty good. So 4 tablespoons, we'll go with that measurement. All right. So now the pasta salad looks like this, but we cannot forget our secret ingredient, the dill. Dill weed, as they like to call it. All right, so yeah, we're just gonna start breaking up the dill now. I like to take the dill off of the big stem because I don't really think it'll be that pleasant to eat, but I mean, if you love dill, go ahead. But just gonna go and separate it, try to get the little leaves off as much as possible. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna chop it up a little bit more and add it to the salad and then give the salad one last stir before we let it chill in the fridge. But yeah, if you don't like dill, you don't have to use dill. I'm pretty sure it'll taste good without it. But I think it gives it a nice flavor kick. And how much you use is completely up to you. All right, I'm going with this amount. Not too crazy. Okay, let's go ahead. And when you cut it up, ooh, the flavor just comes out. Comes out so nicely. Ooh, yes. All right, that doesn't even seem like that much to me anymore. Sorry, y'all, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. All right, let's add it to our salad, y'all. Okay, so we're gonna give our pasta one last stir. I think I'm gonna add one more scoop of mayonnaise for good luck. Cause you know, sometimes when it sits in the fridge, it kind of gets dry again. So here's our last stir. Mixing up the dill we have in here. Ooh, let's give it a taste. Damn, Keshia, you did that. And when you put it in the fridge, the flavors from the dill, the vegetables, and especially the crab will really amplify, and you'll start to taste it in every single bite, not just when you eat the crab. So as you can see, the dill is mixing very nicely together. It's gonna get a little bit messy, but that's okay. Ooh, this smells so good. So good, oh my gosh. See, so as you can see, I can't even help myself. So as you can see, the dill is all over this pasta. All right, y'all, so the pasta salad is gonna go in the fridge for as long as you need to chill for. I think an hour or more is fine. Ooh, here is the final result. Take a look at that, y'all. Oh my gosh. The crunchiness of the celery and the red pepper, the taste of dill, the very, very perfect amount of seasoning salt, garlic powder, and the crab. Oh, guys, this is a perfect summer salad. Try it out. Let me know in the comments down below, or tag me on Instagram and let me know if you guys tried my recipe and how it turned out. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you love this video, make sure you subscribe, hit that thumbs up, and I'll see you guys in my next video.